So my name is Helge Gernhardt. I'm the CEO of BACKFABRIK, and we work from BACKFABRIK. We're on site and take care of all the brave inventors and explorers here. The slogan to BACKFABRIK is the lighthouse of Berlin. We have had many explorers and inventors who have worked from BACKFABRIK, and great products like HelloFresh have been built here, or Getmos, Forto, Yuga, large companies that have really shaped the world. And you need a safe space in order to go out and explore new opportunities, go out there, sail, sometimes even sink a ship. But you can only take risks if you feel that you have a safe harbor. And BACKFABRIK wants to be that harbor. We have the lighthouse outside. So that lighthouse symbolizes the way back into the safe harbor. So BACKFABRIK, the lighthouse of Berlin, for explorers and inventors who go on to shape the world and find a safe place to operate from. The pivotal moment was when we realized that many of our tenants already have a partnership with NORNORM. So we had several people who worked from BACKFABRIK who used NORNORM furniture, and that let us think that that company might have something interesting to offer that we could also offer to other tenants in the space. And so I guess that initiated the partnership, and then we met, and it was a very nice, constructive, productive conversation. And so one thing led to the other, and now we sit here at the hybrid spaces. So as everybody knows, Germany or much of the world is confronted with the challenge of rising interest rates. And everybody feels that in the office market, and everybody includes us. So for 10 years in a row, it was so that we had a queue of people wanting to get into BACKFABRIK. And today, we certainly don't have a queue anymore. We still have great interest at BACKFABRIK, but everything takes longer. All the potential companies who want to work from BACKFABRIK have longer decision cycles. Before, it was always so that people would just be happy to get a space, and then they would let a little bit more to then grow into it. Today, the narrative is more that people don't want to commit long-term. They rather want to have short rental contracts, and then they rather take a little bit less, and then they take more if they really need it. And that is where BACKFABRIK comes into play. Usually we have 3-year rental contracts. At the hybrid spaces, everything is more flexible, including the furniture. And we have decreased the lease term to 2 years. So to respond to that need of being flexible. And a lot of people are also very affected by home office. So especially office buildings which are in the suburbs of Berlin. In the past years, they have built a lot of office buildings, even a little bit outside, because people believe that there's so much need for office, we need more and more office. But today, those office buildings have a very hard time to find people who want to work from there. So those people orient themselves towards the city center. And then BACKFABRIK is in a good location again. We can now filter to those people, but often they don't want as much space as before. So often we have people who say we had 800 square meters, but now we want 400 because our people work from home, and we need this kind of cultural place where we connect, where we build culture, but we don't need 800 square meters for people to do stuff that they can do at home as well. So the concept of hybrid spaces has many advantages. One advantage is that it used to be so that we construct a lot of walls for thousands and thousands of euros. Actually, I had just come from a meeting, and there's a tenant who wants to move in here. They want 3 new meeting rooms, and they want a lot of glass, and it will cost 20,000 euros. And that's a lot of money. And with just 27,000 square meters, we constantly build rooms, we take them down, we build new rooms. We spend hundreds of thousands of years on building rooms and tearing them down again. One thing is the economic factor, very expensive. But the other thing is the sustainable dimension. It's very unsustainable to build and then have a 3-year rental contract, or on average, tenants stay around 7-8 years. But even that is not a very long time for a wall that you build to take it out and build it in again and so on. So the flexibility of having those semi-private rooms I really like with NORNORM. And then also the furniture. It is the norm still, not the NORNORM. The norm is still to when office tenants change office, that they want to reinvent themselves when they move to a new office. And that leads to, a lot of furniture being thrown away. And very often those tenants ask us, hey, can we leave the furniture? Do you want it? Can we sell it to you? We always say no, because the next tenant probably wants different furniture, and then we have a lot of furniture we don't need. And then often everything has to happen very quickly, and they just want to get out and into the new space with new furniture, so they throw it all away. And that's quite a waste as well. So the aspect of changing walls, flexibly taking in those phone booths and collaboration booths, those collaboration sofas, and not having to throw away all the furniture at the end of the rental contract, I think is quite a sustainable way of doing it. The tenants at BACKFABRIK, they have a lot of expertise when it comes to innovative tech products, software stuff. They don't have an expertise in interior design and so on. So usually they want to focus on their core business, and they're very happy if there's someone who has a good concept and can not only make the concept, but also deliver it with very easy to understand price model as well. And it doesn't take up too much time. And I think that has been good for many tenants. The specific advantage of the hybrid spaces is that usually tenants need 6 to 8 weeks or so to get a space fully functional and up and running, because you need to order the furniture, you need to wait for things to arrive. And at the hybrid spaces, you have the rental contract. You don't need to take care of anything. You start from day one with all the furniture and the plans and all you need to really start and feel at home in your office from day one. And so you don't have all that hustle. You can start from day one and then do the little details while you already work from the space. So I think that is quite a large advantage. Another advantage, when you leave the space, you don't have to take care of so much either. We see BACKFABRIK as a platform for innovators and explorers to come together, to share ideas, and to really have that safe space where you can test ideas and then scale them to the world. It's representative office spaces with very nice furniture, where you can not only give a comfortable home to work for your employees and your team, but also where you can have a representative space to welcome investors or partners and so on. So you can really have that anchor where you can shape the culture and the identity of the company. And we want to create some form of FOMO for the people who work here, that they feel, oh, I'm missing out if I don't come to the office. So we're creating different services around BACKFABRIK, always with the people who work at BACKFABRIK in mind. So BACKFABRIK, the lighthouse of Berlin for explorers and inventors who go on to shape the world and find a safe place to operate from at BACKFABRIK.